Hello, welcome to my channel. This is the Law Deba. I am still Shafati Isa and I'm still teaching you how the navigation of CAC and how to register your businesses. Today's lecture is going to be on registration of business name. How do you register your business name? I am very sure that by now you've known how to get yourself accredited. You've known how to do corporate searches to search whether the name you want to reserve is actually available for you. You've known how to actually reserve name. And now having reserved that name, having been approved, I want to teach you how to register that name that has been approved. Okay, so let's assume this Isa and associate has been approved, and basically what you're going to see in your page is you go to your approval. Let me just show you. You go to, if it is reserved, you come here, you see reserved, you see the name that has been reserved. If it is not reserved for any reason, it's going to be here under denied. If it is denied, there are categories of names that CAC will deny you. If it is pending or queried, maybe you made a mistake in the reservation, it's going to be here. So you just click on it and you find what the query is about and you correct it, and then you move on. If it is reserved, of course, you're going to find it here, reserved. And of course, you see the name here, reserved. You're going to see approved on so date. You'll see your approval notes like the first name here. You can download your approval notes, and then just under this approval name, you're going to see something like start registration. You're not going to see this start registration because I've already registered this name, and the second name here, the reservation has exceeded 60 days. Yes, it doesn't mean I won't be able to use this particular name to show you how to register your business name. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through my queried, because the name was actually queried and I didn't do the query until the period it's given for me expired. So I'm just going to click on it. Once you click on start registration, this is basically what it's going to bring for you. It's going to bring you to nature business details. So this name has already been reserved. The first thing it's going to bring for you is business commencement date, and you are going to choose the date that you start commencing business. Now, some of us may have started doing business with our name even before we decide to register it, and some of us have not even started the business, or we just want to register the name before we start the business. Whatever be the case, you can actually choose any date beginning from that month. What you can't do, however, is to choose a date prior to that month. For example, if you reserve your name in November, we're in November. If you reserve your name in November, you can't go back to something like October to write your business commencement date. And even where you were able to do that, CSC is going to penalize you. So I advise, if you're reserving your name in November, today is 27th, choose the current date, which is the date of the day you are starting your registration, so that you don't have any issue with CAC. Okay, so the email, you're just going to put the email. You're just going to put the email. The phone number, you put your phone number, and place of business. Place of business, you choose the state. It doesn't have to be your state origin, it's just the state where your business is located. So you can choose anywhere. Your local government, you can choose your city. Your postal code is not actually compulsory, but you can put your house number, your street name. If you have a branch somewhere else, you can actually put the branch. If you don't have a branch, you leave it empty. So you save and you continue. The next is going to bring to you is particulars of proprietors. That is the number of the business owners. If there are two, if there are three, they are particulars. So what you're going to do is, actually, let me just do this. Let me assume we haven't done anything yet. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on add individual proprietor. Add individual proprietor. So what's the surname? You simply write the surname. Let's say Abu. What's the first name? You write Mubarak. Date of birth, you choose. Maybe the person was born 2000 and February and 8th. Gender, male. Nationality, Nigeria. Does he have a former name? Does he have a former nationality? Contact address, you put the phone number, email address. Make sure, I always say, whenever you want to use your email address, use your company email address. It looks professional. It doesn't matter if the proprietor is part of the business, so you simply use professional. Maybe use Isa and Associate at gmail.com. Give the same email to everyone, so it doesn't matter who the person is, as long as he's working for the company. Give them the same email. So you give them address, country, you have Nigeria, state FCT. Okay, so sorry, I'm just going to choose FCT. You choose your local government Buhari. You can put postal code if you want. I always like to put postal code, but it's not compulsory. You choose your city. You choose your house number. Street name. You can actually use any street name. What's your street name? Let's say exactly. So just use the same as residential address, unless you have a different residential address. Of course, you can actually put another address if it is different from your company's address, but I would say just use the same address as your residential address. Don't hide residential address from public record. Why? If you do, they will charge you additional 25,000 naira. You may not see it here, but you see it when it's time for you to make payment. Instead of making a particular payment of an amount, they will add a 25,000 naira payment for you because you've clicked on hide residential address from public record. So don't do that. Means of identification, you choose whatever you want to use as your means of identification. It could be age declaration, it could be birth certificate, it could be driver's license, it could be international passport, but today I'm going to click on national ID. You enter the national ID number and you click on add proprietor, and that is it. If there is another proprietor, you continue clicking on add individual proprietor until you've gotten the number of proprietor you want to use in this particular registration. You click on save and continue, and it brings you to the nature of business. Nature of business. I'm just going to delete this now so we can start afresh. So you just click on add nature of business. Add nature of business. The first is going to bring you to business category. Now don't forget, if what you're looking for is actually not here, simply click on what? Others, or other service activity. Actually, this name is a law firm, so other service activities. Under this other service activities, you're actually going to see something like, well, I'm going to see something like, okay, I'm going to choose not other service activities, but rather professional and scientific. Of course, law is professional. So you're going to search for anything related to law. Here you see legal practice and consultancy. So you're just going to click add other nature of business description. This is important. because now you get to tell CAC what your business is actually all about. So I'm just going to say legal practitioners, sorry about that, legal practitioners and corporate consultants. Yes, so that is about that for the nature of business. You click, and if you have other nature of business, please don't start saying one. Maybe one, you have legal practitioners. Two, you start saying something like this. Don't do that. CAC is going to query it. They don't allow this. What you simply do is you put this down, click add, and then click another add nature, select the same thing or maybe different things. It actually depends on what it is you want to add. Again, you can add as many nature of business as you like, and here you can say maybe something like trademark agents, and you add. So you see it's going to come up like this, and when finally CAC is just going to number it for you. 1, 2, nature of business is going to number it 1, this, 2, this, and so on and so forth. So that is about that. Click save and continue. Here is bringing you to uploading of document. This is the final step before you make payment. So it's going to bring you to upload document. Means of identification, don't forget, if you fill in national ID card before, you cannot come here and upload your birth certificate. Whatever means of identification you have chosen earlier is what you're going to upload. So means of identification, you click, please check the format, ensure that the format is actually the same with what you have been asked to bring. So means of identification, they said it has to be PDF. So please upload your identification as a PDF. Signature. So you have to upload the signature of this proprietor. Simply sign on a piece of paper. Sign on a piece of paper and snap it. Sign on a piece of paper and snap it. I'm just looking for where to actually get a picture. Let me just put this. Snap it and upload it. Get a passport photograph. It's supposed to be in JPEG or PNG. Snap it. Don't let your signature and passport be in PDF, otherwise it won't be uploaded. So the only thing that's supposed to be in PDF is your means of identification, and that is it. You click save and continue. This is your review. If there is any mistake, you have a chance to go back to where the mistake is and correct it. So this is it, and then you say proceed to payment. Yes, so CAC will ask you to pay 10,000 naira. They are not going to take me to Remita because I've already made payment to this particular registration. So CAC will take you to payment, you pay through Remita, and they will verify your payment and you wait for approval. So that is that for registration of business name. If you find this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and don't forget to comment. Tell me what topic you'd like to see me discuss, and I'll discuss that in our next video. Bye for now.